Staring into that fire again, Hilma contemplates the day ahead. In the last week, she's come from the brink of death to surviving well enough down in her cave home. Now that we have a blanket protecting most of our body, we can spend more time outdoors. And that's exactly what we're going to need to do today as we start to move ourselves towards hunting and the collection of hides. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here and welcome back to Cataclysm Innawood. We are here with Hilma Baron, and as you might be able to see, that grass sheet is looking a little bit better. All I did to change it was just throw it into Photoshop and just make some alterations. It's easy enough to do if you want to try and fix things like that yourself. You don't have to use Photoshop, any kind of editing software will do. It can just be a little bit of a task to track down the specific item that you're wanting to change, but in this instance, it was worth it. So, we have a fair bit to do today, as we do every single day. The first thing that I want to try and get done is the Hydrea, so that's going to mean going all the way up towards the clay to collect more of it. Yeah. But before we go, there is something that I want to spend at least half an hour on. So, jumping into here, we're going to go for bone, and we want to try and make a bone shiv. It's got a butchering quality of 12, which is a lot better than we've been dealing with so far. I'd be tempted to make the owl as well, but we don't need it right now. Actually, in saying this, we don't really need the bone shiv right now. The only thing that I'm thinking is that if we do find something out there to hunt, it would be good to have it. Yeah. Let's grab it. I think it's worth us spending this time. Oh, and there we go. We're dead tired, so it was probably better that we didn't go out right now. We are not going to stop crafting. We will finish it off, and there we go. It's in the crafting spot up there. Let's have a look and see what the time of day is currently. It is... Oh, yeah, no, we should be getting to sleep. It's quite late. No, it's more like early on the 7th day. Let's drink some clean water before we go to sleep, and maybe look at cooking something. First of all, we want to have a look and see what is likely to go off first. It looks like the fiddleheads are going to go off first. Okay, and we can't actually do anything with the fiddleheads right now. You know what? I think we're going to wait until the morning. We're just going to drink this water for now. We're still very thirsty. We're hoping to be able to get over that. Let's check that fire before we do go to sleep. Oh, definitely needs some recharging, doesn't it? So if we're going to have a proper sleep, we're going to need at least 16 wood in there. So we're going to have to gather some long sticks as well. Once we can actually get proper firewood, ooh, that's going to be nice. Let's try and sleep, yeah? Okay, well, the smoke got us yet again. Ah, dear. Wow. Lots of coughing there, but I think we finally got over that. Our torso did get hurt through that smoke. It's a tough one. Ah, man, we managed to get to sleep again for a little bit, but that smoke is coming back to haunt us. This is a problem. We've actually taken a fair bit of damage, even just kind of standing off towards the side here. That's incredibly frustrating. Over here, our temperature, I think that's going to be too cold for us to sleep. I mean, yeah, shivering. We have been able to sleep here before, though. So, yeah, okay. We got lucky that time. And there's the smoke again. Man, that's a problem. That is a problem. Because each time that happens, we do end up taking damage to our torso. I think we'll be down to 3 ticks, which is really not good. Just lots of coughing. Yep, there we go. That's very, very bad for us. We're starting to recover now, though. Yeah, I'm concerned about that because, as we know, when things are hurt, they get colder. That's very frustrating. It's got a space where the smoke can escape. Come on. Yeah, well, we are going to need to make a stone fireplace in here eventually, but it looks like we might need to do that sooner rather than later. Right now, we're tired, we're hungry. I think we're just going to get on with the day. We're going to have to go with us just being tired for now. As we pop our head outside, it is sunny. Okay, that's good. And everything's looking really cold. What's new? And our chilly temperature is falling down immediately, which is very bad. Our head and our mouth are not feeling good. What's new there, huh? Well, I think what we're going to have to do is try and try and go with our little staging points again as we make our way north. Yeah, we've spent too much time just waiting. And you know what? There we go. See, look, we're chilly. As long as it doesn't go below that, we should be okay. Just gotta hope that that torso is going to be able to recover this evening, if we can have a smokeless sleep. I tell you what, if we are going to be heading north like this, I think it's worth us heading a little bit more to the northeast, because that way we are going to uncover a little bit of this unexplored area as we're making our way up here. We'll see if we find anything interesting along the way. Oh, okay. We got a Bobcat to the east. Oh, wow. There's another pond here, completely unmarked on the map. Where is this Bobcat? Let's have a look and see, huh? Yep, a spotted wildcat living across much of North America. It is not a serious threat to humans, but it can be aggressive when threatened. Okay, Bobcat, please just stay away for now. Let's check out this pond. A good pond at that, and this is all fresh water? Yes, it is. That's a lot of cattails too. Fish as well, good spot for us. And here we have Cattail Pond, just to the northeast of us. It's about the same distance from this one, but yeah, we haven't harvested cattails from here yet. And you know what? We're here. We've got a backpack. I suppose we could. Let's have a look at this bird litter as well and just be sure there is nothing in it at the moment. Even so, let's pick up these cattails. Oh, did that go straight into our pack? It did. That's handy. Can we harvest the lily? Oh, it's lotus. Sure. Withered plant and a lotus flower. All right, let's pick that. We'll pick this one too. Luckily, we're not getting too far into this shallow water. Go and pick this one over here. And you. Good stuff. Some of this we're going to want to try and keep separate and... Oh, hello there. Blinky. A strange three-eyed fish. It's an interesting one, and look at this. This poor whitefish, it really cannot go anywhere. This is a chance for us to get better at striking. And even though we are going to have trouble striking, we're going to give it a go. Let's see. Oh, we're upset from being wet. Yeah, no, we are actually... We did get a little bit wetter than I would have liked there. I do think we do better striking at a distance with our weapon, rather than being really close. This is literally shooting fish in a barrel, and nothing. There we go. Finally, we got it. Okay, we're going to be taking that back with us. Let's put that into our pack, and we're looking good. We can still carry a lot more in here. You know, we got to take these opportunities when they present themselves to us, and yeah, I don't want to be wet here for long, so I think we are going to try and start a little fire. We'll just do that kind of towards the edge of the forest here, because I don't want to set this place ablaze. Yeah, let's start a fire up here. I'm just going to sit by that for a little bit, let our temperature start to rise. That wet modifier will dissipate. Yeah, we've waited here for a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be going down. It seems to be staying pretty much the same. 69. Wait, 300 heartbeats. Same deal. Yeah, we need a towel or something like that to dry ourselves off. It doesn't seem to be making us that much colder at the moment, so we are just going to start to shoot straight north at this stage. Up towards those clay patches. Okay, Raptor. That doesn't sound good. Let's have a look. Oh, they're little. And it's fleeing. A bipedal dinosaur, about the size of a chicken, darts around quickly. It has long arms for grabbing what it desires. It's holding something. So I'm guessing these little bastards are probably good at stealing things. We'll have to be wary of them back near our cave. Well, we pretty much cleared this entire area out now in terms of fog of war. So we're just going to head up through the barren fields to where we need to be. It's a giant rattlesnake here that I'm kind of tempted to attack, but while our torso is feeling not so good, probably not a great idea for us to do that. There we go. We have made it to our first patch of clay. And we actually did leave some clay behind last time we were here. We'll take those 2 lumps. And I think we'll continue working. Ideally, we'd do so while we're feeling warm. But, yeah, it's not saying that there are any negative effects right now. So let's just have a look at clay. 30 minutes at a time. I will be making sure that we keep an eye on our temperature. We are just going to have to work through the tiredness. We will not stop. Got 12 lumps of clay from that. Really, really good. And I think, yeah, that is the max that we can carry at this stage. Only 5 lumps of clay. I don't like that. So I'm trying to think what we might be able to leave behind here. It's the fish. The fish is taking up a fair amount of volume. So let's just go ahead and drop that on the ground for now. As unfortunate as it would be to leave it behind, I want to try and see 9 lumps of clay. Yeah, that's definitely better. And I think we can even take more clay than that. It'd be great if we could just like spare the fish. Actually, you know what? We can wield the fish. Yeah, that's not a problem. This is going to be fine. We're going to go and do 1 more lot of harvesting here. 6 lumps of clay that time. We'll take that all. Do we want to get more? The thing is, we're up here at the moment, right? So, yeah, it makes sense. Spend some more time here. All right, 6 that time. There's a Stegosaurus nearby. And in total, that's 26 lumps of clay. We could even make a large pot, which can store a really, really large amount of water. Let's do 1 more harvest. Okay, and we actually extracted all the clay from that spot there. 8 lumps of clay, some items were not picked up. That's good, so we've kind of got everything that we can carry there. Now, we can still put this wooden spear into the kind of rope that we have on our back, and this fish, we can just go and wield it. Not bad. Let's start to make our way back home. Right now, I am using the auto travel feature, which is navigating us through the forest back towards our home. And if we do run into anything, it will warn us, but hey, look at that. And I was paying attention to our temperature as well. No problems there. That's really, really good. So let's go and turn that off so that we can actually move around okay. We're going to make our way back downstairs, and we are probably not going to be sleeping yet. We are certainly going to need to look at getting some more wood, but for now, let's just unload our inventory. We've actually got some rhizomes and stuff on us that we're just going to keep over here right now. All those stalks and rhizomes, they're frozen. We probably want to try and see if we can keep them frozen. All right, we are going to need some water for this process, so we're going to grab the clay pot. We are going to need to start a fire outside. Maybe just take 1 of these long sticks for now. We'll just take 1 of those long sticks for now. Make our way outside, up towards the top here. Just going over towards our fire ring here. We'll drop that long stick on the ground, and we'll get that lit. There we go. Okay, so now let's make ourselves some clean water. Make 8 yet again, so that we have some to drink. All right, pour that back into the clay pot, and we'll have some of that now. While we are out here, I wouldn't mind trying to grab some sticks for our fire, so let's hop onto that. And there's a whole heap of them up here, amongst the dead vegetation, so grab what we can. Get some withered plants at the same time here. All right, we're just gonna break this long stick if we can. We'll pick up those sticks off the ground. Same with these 2. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. We managed to get 11 sticks, got some splintered wood, some withered plants. And I think we have all we need to get started on that next pot. Right, okay. And well, it is midday at the moment. We probably don't want to try and sleep until the evening if we can avoid it. I'm gonna drop those sticks off over there. Drop the splintered wood and the withered plants. And these leaves, I'm tempted to try and move them back by 1 square at the moment. It's kind of always random as to where the hot air goes. I mean, it's kind of all around the place at the moment, but I think with our blanket, we might be able to sleep over here. It's just the leaves obviously make it more comfortable for us when it comes to sleeping. But yeah, look at that. That's so frustrating. I mean, now it's better here. Yeah, I think to try and avoid the smoke, because the smoke it's doing more damage to us than anything else has so far now, I think we are going to go and take this construction down. So we'll deconstruct simple furniture, that one there, and we'll just go and remake the pile of leaves just to the south. It takes a minute for us to pile them up, so it's not much of a problem. I think we should be able to sleep there. I mean, at the moment, no, which is very frustrating, but yeah. I mean, we'll give it a go tonight. If we can't, we'll move the leaves back and we'll just have to hope. Yeah. All right, so I think the first thing that we're going to make here is the bone knife. It's going to take us half an hour to do, bone shiv rather, because I want to try and get some of that fish going. Okay, that's our bone shiv. I made 2 bone shivs. That was foolish of me. That was foolish of me. It's not the end of the world, but it's certainly frustrating. Whitefish, okay, all right. I still don't think bleeding it is going to help us that much at the moment, but we'll go for the butchery and see what we can get. Scraps of meat and fillets of fish. Okay, and having a look at this. Oh, wait, we didn't get a fillet of fish? That's weird. No, we've got, oh, they're frozen. 8 fillets of fish. Hot damn. Okay, this is actually really good. And we got bone out of that as well, so fantastic. We're going to shift this down here towards where our other stuff is, just for the time being. The refuse, we can probably move away from that because we don't want it. But yeah, this is good. This is good. It's frozen, which is, I think, why it wasn't showing up as a cooking option for us, but we should be able to cook from frozen. That shouldn't really be an issue, so I'm not quite sure what was going on there. We're going to chuck that refuse into the fire for now, just to get rid of it. And I wouldn't mind grabbing just a little bit of the fish, really. Put our bone shiv away for now. We're just going to grab 2 fillets of fish and see if we can cook these things. Yep, we can. That's not a problem. And we can cook the scraps of meat as well. Oh yeah, we don't even need to... We'll use the ones that are on our person. 520 calories. Okay, let's get this done, and we'll eat that nice hot fish. So I think that could have been the calories necessary to cook it. Not sure. But even so, we managed to get some food into us, so that's really, really nice. We've got water close by as well. Let's have a look at that clay hydrea. So obviously, yeah, we can make quite a few things here. The canning pot, also quite good. Okay, what are we missing? What are we missing from the hydrea? Okay, we need leather patches for that. Right. Okay, well, you know what? The canning pot, I think, is better. 25 liters, whereas the hydrea is only 15. Yeah, we can still store a whole heap of water in here. We can see that it is a very large 25-liter earthenware pot, primarily meant for canning food via their water bath method, though it can cook normal foods just as well. And we can also store water in there as well, a whole heap of water at that. So it's going to take us 2 hours and 17 minutes to make that. Yeah, let's get that underway. And we missed, oh my god, we messed up. We mess up and lose 4% progress, but we also lost 5 lumps of clay. That's it. Oh, hang on, no, we still got more clay. We just need to use some more. Okay, that's good, that's good. Oh boy, I was worried that we'd used all of the clay somehow. But we got a bloody canning pot now. And I'm assuming, yeah, it's up here. It's next to our extra bone shiv, which we will just go and move onto the tool pile. That's our canning pot. That can store a whole heap of water in there, which I'm very, very happy about. Let's check on the time of day, because we are extremely wary at the moment. It is night, okay. It hasn't been night for long, but I think it would be worth us trying to get to sleep soon. I would like to have something to eat and drink before we go to sleep, because our calories consumed are low, so we probably want to have a little bit more food. So let's have a look at our fish. Let's go 2 more fish at this point. It's going to take us a while to make it, but it's worth it, and we will go and knock that back, and I think we'll even have the water as well. Calories consumed, moderate. Moderate, I can live with moderate. I don't think we can live with this cold, though, unfortunately. If we try and fall asleep, yep, the shivering wakes us back up. Okay. Yes, it's not going to happen for us, unfortunately. We are just going to have to try and risk the smoke again, which has got me feeling nervous. I mean, the first few nights were fine. That doesn't mean it's going to be. Put our leaves back. Still got some withered plants left over there. Okay, we'll shift those down with the rest of them. I don't want to take any more damage to our torso. Something that we can do, it will take a little while for us to do it. We can make Cattail Jelly. It takes 4 stalks for us to be able to do it, and we do need to have somewhere to put it. I think I was going to say drink the last bit of the clean water. Oh, well that pot's empty at the moment, so we could just use that one. Yep, let's go jelly. Okay, we're going to make this Cattail Jelly, and we will pour it into the canning pot. It's in there now, and let's just go consume. With that, we can put it on our head, and we can also put it on our torso. So, it's a very poor disinfectant, but I think it's still better than having nothing on us at all. Geez, I also just noticed that we can actually make rags at the moment. Thanks to one of the recommendations in the last episode, we can actually make a bandana to chuck over our mouth. The thing is, a knitting tool. Let's just search for knitting needles. Okay, we can actually make knitting needles right now, just out of splintered wood. Well, let's bloody do it then. Okay, we have some knitting needles, which means I think that we can try and make, a rag. We need plant fiber, which is obviously what we get from taking apart the cattails. Bundle of rags. Okay, just for storing them together. Yeah, but we can start to make rag clothing. That's good. Also, just looking into spinning wheels, because it'd be nice to have one eventually. We need nails, so we're a ways off from that, and planks, so definitely a ways off. Bandana, 2 rags. So we need a little bit more plant fiber, but it's some kind of warmth. I think for the time being, we are just going to try and sleep. Okay. Please. Our torso is recovering. This is good. Okay. All right. Well, we woke up. Thank God it's Friday. We've made it through the full week. Oh boy. Okay, day 8. We're still dead tired at the moment as we wake up. Because the fire went out. I was going to say the shower. Let's just check on the time at the moment. Okay, it's early morning. Early morning, dead tired. I'm okay with us continuing on being dead tired today because we've got a lot to get done. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to be dead tired. We will get this fire going again though. So let's go get that started just so that we have a little bit of light. Good. And how is the stuff looking down there? It's not frozen anymore. Okay, so we might as well bring it on over here so that it's going to be close at hand. Man, the rhizomes have already gone off. Okay, yeah, I guess that's to be expected. Right, what do we got? Fillet of fish, we need to have those now. So it's better to just eat them and store them as calories. The wild root is going to go off eventually. The cattails are gone, and I don't think that there's anything that we can really do with them at all. I don't think we can get them into seeds after they've rotten like that. Might be able to. What we could do is try and separate the good ones from the bad ones and see if it's still possible. For now though, let's get comfortable and we'll not butcher, but we will have a look at cooking up the rest of that fish. It's going to take us a while to do it. Let's smash that out and we'll go and eat that now, just so that we've got that in our belly. And we'll go and cook the last bit of the meat that we had there, which I think was just the scraps. Yeah, the scraps of meat, and there's quite a few scraps there. It doesn't take us that long to cook all of that. Let's move out the way so that we can continue crafting. All right, the smoke wasn't there for all that long. Let's continue crafting that meat. Okay, 10 scraps of meat. We're not going to eat it right now. It's got a shelf life of a day. Let's just put it over towards the side for now. Or, you know what, we could keep it just in our inventory for a snack because it's not going to really weigh us down at all. We are thirsty at the moment. We've got one little bit of clean water. What I think I want to do is take that big canning pot and just fill it up with water and get that done first thing this morning. Yeah, let's grab that canning pot. We are going to pop on outside. Our comfortable temperature is most certainly falling down. It's very cold outside. Okay, so we are going to have to get that fire going really, really quickly. Let's move on over. We probably should have actually brought some resources with us. Yeah, okay. Fire started quick. We could light that on fire, but I really don't feel good about doing that. Any young trees around? There is one, it's not too far away. Let's see if we can get to that real quick like. We will just wield our digging stick for now, smash it to pieces. Come on, there we go, and let's get that fire started. Okay, we got all that material there. Let's get that fire drill, get it going. Good, okay, we can put that digging stick back into its spot, and we are going to try and make some water. I need to figure out exactly how much water that this can take though. Oh, it's still got the Cattail Jelly in it. You know what, we could just put some more of that on. Yeah, because the Cattail Jelly is easy enough for us to make, and it does seem like we kind of go through it pretty quickly anyway, so, right, we've got that new stuff on, and we're just going to have to unload it. Or, back into the clay pot, for now. Wow, we're very cold, even right next to this fire. This is not a good day. This is bad. That's potential damage. I think as long as we can start the recipe, the water is effectively in the pot at that point, so we'll see if we can do that. I'm honestly not sure how much that this is able to take. We're gonna start off with 20 for now, which is it's a decent amount of cooking that we need to do. We're going to put the pot down for now, drop it, and we are going to stop crafting because we're already getting hurt. We're taking damage, which that's a position that I do not want to be in. So this, we're going to go and put it back into our inventory. We're going to pick up the pot as well. And we're just going to make our way back inside. Okay, temperature is rising down here. Ooh, that's better. That is better. But yeah, we did take some damage to our mouth, which, you know, that bandana, that would help. Let's see if we can continue working on this craft here. Okay. Put the pot down, and yeah, we can work on it. Excellent, and that is 20 units of water. We'll pour it into here, and it seems to be able to take that perfectly fine. That's a lot of water. Good. Our head and our torso are still disinfected, so that's working out all right for us. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we want to try and eat at this stage. The wild roots, they're okay for our health. They make us unhappy though. Let's just go ahead and knock them back for now. Yeah, 51 seconds, we can't really do anything else with them other than just kind of munch on them. I think being nice and comfortable is enough to kind of weigh the negative that we get from it. Right, so I think we're going to start to try and work on these rags, at least get that process going. Bam, we actually have a rag. If we can do that one more time, we'll be looking good. However, we need more yarn. We know how we can get more yarn though. Let's just drink some water for now, 2 lots of that, and we'll eat some of that meat that we made before, those scraps. Just consume those calories. Actually, how are we looking? Still moderate, so we're not going to be keeping any of these calories. It's just kind of keeping us going at this point. Right, we need to get that plant fiber anyway, so let's have a look. Cooked cattail stalk. Right, the ones down the bottom are the ones that are rotten. Let's just go for the 4. Yeah, there we are. Okay, that should give us the fiber I think that we need, and we can also eat some of these at the same time. They're not going to do too much for us, but we'll take them all the same, and we can indeed make rags. There aren't any savings from batching these. We can see that we only have just enough to be able to do it, but that is 2 rags done. Now if we jump back into our crafting menu and have a look, there we go. Bandana, 1 hour and 8 minutes for us to be able to make this, but this is a cotton bandana worn over the mouth for warmth and minor protection from dust and other contaminants. Better than nothing. And the thing is, with clothing in Cataclysm, we can actually layer it. But look at that. Hot damn. We've got ourselves a bandana. So that will make a difference, and I wonder if that will help us with the smoke problem. Maybe a little bit. We're exhausted now, so we definitely need to sleep. But I'm also wanting to just eat stuff because, yeah, we are very hungry. We're not going to eat the fiddleheads because they are bad for our health, so we'll probably just chuck them into the fire now, just to get rid of them. I'm tempted to try and get the seeds. Anything else that's going to go off within the day? No. It's nice that some of the stuff is infinite. I mean, the seeds are just going to be good for a really long time. Could try and make some rhizome before we call it a night. Let's see, 44. Let's go for an hour. We're going to make 2 of them. And with that, we'll munch them back. Calorie intake is high. I am happy. I am happy with that. I want to try and see if we can get our weight, well, kind of up of normal. If we can get to overweight, that's kind of good because it means that we're just kind of keeping a little bit more fat on us. I'm on board with that. Fire looks like it's going to go for not that long. So we need to stoke it. We're going to put in all of those sticks, and that's not enough. We need more than that. Oh, we've got more sticks. So I didn't put them in the fire, did I? No. Yep, let's go ahead and feed the fire. We can't move the blood over. That's okay. Do we want to try and get a little bit more wood before we sleep? I guess we could see how bad it is outside. Oh, it's night. It's chilly, but it's not so bad for us out at the moment. Okay. Well, I think we're going to need the wood because if we don't have it, then we're not going to be able to sleep fully throughout the night. So the best thing that we can do is get long sticks. So we just need to have a look and see if we can find young trees nearby, stuff like that. Let's go get a gathering. Good thing is that this is giving us withered plants at the same time. Not a big harvest, but I'm pretty happy with it. Still, 30 long sticks, 30 withered plants. Let's head downstairs with that. That's at least a night's worth of warmth. Damn it. Okay. I've been trying to move things back as quickly as we can. We've taken a significant amount of damage from the cold, which we are always trying to avoid. And we just moved even more things over then. I've got to do a little bit of sorting here, and we can just go sort out my loot. That's one of the fastest ways for us to do that. It means that we are putting things back where they're meant to be. That's a whole heap of wood that we have down there now. We're going to go and move 18 of those into the fire to try and keep that going overnight. We are going to take some more of the Cattail Jelly. We're going to put that on our head, and we're going to put that on our torso. Let's put that digging stick away. We're going to try and see if we can get ourselves some sleep. And sleep we do. Good. All right, we wake up. Our head is better. Our torso is a little bit better as well. We're very hungry, still tired. Let's check on the fire, see how it's looking. 6 hours to a day. Okay, that's decent. Let's poke our head up. Day 9, nearly midday at this point. Our sleeping schedule's kind of been all over the show at the moment. Wow, okay, we got some new recipes. Actually, a lot of new recipes, which means that we went up in cooking. Unfermented vinegar. A mixture of water, alcohol, fruit juice that will eventually become vinegar when fermented in a vat. Okay. Wild herbs, some water, we can make vinegar. We will need to have a proper vat for it, but good. I'm happy about that. And yeah, just a whole heap of new recipes here. Fried dandelions, I'm on board with that. Oh, and we can make lard now as well. Definitely useful. Jerky, okay. Pine wine must. There's some really neat stuff under here, just going through all those different new recipes. Woods meat soup, very, very good for us. Look at all of those different dinosaur eggs. Yeah, I think we could be living quite well off eggs after a little while. And chewing tobacco is a new recipe that we got under chems. Yeah, so I must have missed it, but our food handling did go to level 3. So the skill that we need to try and improve at the moment is applied sciences for us to be able to work on hides. And there are ways for us to get salt, supposedly, other than going to swamps. We can use hickory roots, so I'm going to have to try and identify hickory trees. Supposedly we can use our digging stick to dig up the roots and we can get salt from those roots. If that's the case, that'd be fantastic. We're very hungry at the moment. I think it's worth us just spending a little bit of time in the morning here to get ourselves sorted calorie-wise for the day. So let's have a look at our food. We could make more of the stalks, but the rhizomes, we get a lot more out of them in terms of calories, so I think we're actually just going to prepare the rest of them that are here. Dead tired yet again, no surprises, stop crafting. No, we're just going to have to go through another day of being dead tired, jumping out of the smoke whenever we need to, and there we go. That is our food for the day. It's not going to make us very, very happy, but it is going to make us full, and our calorie intake is now moderate We like to see that. We're going to drink back some water. We're actually full now, which is fantastic. And we're going to put some of that cattail jelly on our head. So I'm glad that we managed to actually keep some of that, because I got to think that disinfecting it is actually helping. Our head is a little bit cold, but our mouth is certainly looking better. The bandana is helping. We could make another bandana at the moment, but the only thing to consider with that is that it does make it a little bit harder for us to breathe. Mouth encumbrance is one, so I guess that's more of a lie. But if we kind of combine them together, it does stack, and yeah, it makes it harder, but better than taking all that damage from the cold. I'm going to have to just keep a close eye on our head today when we go out. We need to try and see if we can find some of that hickory root. We're going to see how bad the temperature is. Right now it's okay. We've got a little bit of smoke there as we came out. Let's head outside and see if we can have a look at some of these trees. Hey, cat. Hello. Oh, we should have kept some of the fish. You're hurt. I wonder if it got hurt during the portal storm. Well, this is cute. We're not gonna kill this thing. Yeah, there's no more fish downstairs. Okay, well, you're in our cave now, so I hope that you can stay there and stay safe. Let's start identifying some of these trees that are around here. This is a willow, yeah, okay. That's an oak tree. Over here, maple tree. That's just a straight up dead tree. Hickory tree. Okay, so the hickories are these ones here. Right, nice and close. That's good. So let's, dig up hickory tree. This kills the tree. Okay, kills it, but it gives us hickory root. The hickory roots, supposedly, can be used to craft salt. Ooh. Okay, so we need 10 hickory roots to go down this route. Here's the thing though, here's the thing though. Oh, right. No, I think this is okay. This doesn't improve our applied sciences, but it creates salt for us, and then from the salt, we can create salt water. Okay, we need 10 salt, so we're going to need a lot of hickory root for this. Oh boy. Okay, well, time to get searching. Got another hickory tree here. Kill it. 1 root. Oof. What would be amazing is a grove. If we could get a grove of, so like these here, if we could get a grove of hickory trees, that would be super helpful. I don't remember what those groves were though. I probably should have taken a note. Even so, they're too far away for us to really want to go all the way up there today. There's a few dead hickory trees around as well. Another tree and 4 roots from that one. It's better. I guess while we're here, we could be harvesting some birch bark as well. Here we go. Hickory tree. How many? 2. That's a little bit better. So this would give us 100 portions of salt. The hickory roots that we have right now. And we only need 10 salt to make some salt water. Okay, I think we actually have all we need already. And I mean, the good thing is that we've been able to harvest some more birch bark while we're out here. Useful resource for us to have. Hey, cat. We'll come back for you. I promise. Just hang around the cave. Try and get some fish for you. Fire is still going. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's have a look at this then. Ah, man, we need a tool that has boiling of 2 or more. Okay, time to do some searching. So we can make some stuff here. Right. The clay pot will work. It's just got stuff in it at the moment. The clay pot is holding the hickory roots. Okay, all right. Thank you, clay pot, but can you not? We'll just store those. Drop the other hickory root here. Okay, that's not a problem. False alarm, I think. False alarm. Okay, all right. So let's go make ourselves some salt. Give us 100 portions of it. Okay. Consume the missing components necessary. Clean water. Yep, sure. That's fine. Are we failing the process? What's going on here? Okay, it's fine. It's fine now. We've got salt, hot salt in our hand. Okay, so now that we have salt, we can create salt water. And from salt water, we can then make salt. Yeah, so 10 salt water will give us back the salt that we need. Well, we've got 100 salt. So yeah, that will make the salt water we need, and then we should be able to put it back into the pot. Although, can we contain all of that salt water? We can't right now. We can contain 8 in the pot. So we're going to need a larger pot. We could just make a whole nother pot so that we can store it in both of them. But I think it's going to be worth it. I'm not worried about the clean water. We're just going to go ahead. And there we go. We have another clay pot. Got 2 of them now. So I'm just going to set them apart from each other. We should be able to store everything that we need in those 2. We're very hungry at the moment. We're still feeling tired. Salt water. We are going to make 10 lots of salt water. And we are using our regular water to be able to do this. So we're going to have to go get some more. All right, we are done. We're going to pour that. The canning pot is now empty, so I guess we could have just put it back into there to start with. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all right. We were going to need more pots over time, so I'm glad that we have them anyway. But now that we have that, if we have a look at our applied sciences, 24%. So it is going up slowly but surely. And now if we have a look at salt here again, we can turn that salt water back into salt. It takes 2 hours and 17 minutes for us to do that, but it is going to allow us to improve our applied science over time. And a lot of time went into that, but that has us at applied science 1 now. Okay, that is good. And we've actually got some salt left over from that whole process. We didn't lose anything from it. Very good. That's how we train skills early on in Cataclysm, and we didn't even need to go and find the swamp, so stoked about that. Now, I am hoping if we search for pelt, there it is, cured pelt. That is what we needed to be able to move up the technology tree. And it is a very difficult climb up that tree, but hey, we can rest on some of the branches to recover as we are making our way slowly but surely up there. Right, we've got 3 to 12 hours left on this at the moment. We've still got some long sticks set to the side. Let's check on that time of day to see where we're at. We probably need to have something to eat before we sleep. You know what? The time of day is okay. We could try and get some extra clean water before we are done and dusted. So let's just go grab one of these long sticks. We're just going to wield one of these long sticks here. We'll just break it into pieces now. We'll take, it's just splintered wood. Well, that's not really much to get the fire going. You know what? We just need to start it outside, don't we? We don't need to finish it. Yeah. All right. Let's get that canning pot. And this time, I think we can probably try and do a little bit more water because we have extra pots here. So we might even start 30 clean water. Cat's still down there. Good to see. Right. We're going to drop down the splintered wood on the ground there. Drop down our canning pot and start a fire. Get it going. Start to chip away at that ice and make ourselves some clean water. 30 units of that, thank you. 3 hours to cook it. And we've started the process. Let's just put that in our inventory if we can. I know it's a weird, looks like we're just gonna have to haul things back. It's a weird process, I know, but believe me, it works. We've got the water or the ice in there now. We just need to finish boiling it downstairs. All right, and here we go. We can continue that process. It is a long process and it's going to take us right until the evening. We're going to pour that into the canning pot. Okay, we can fit 30 in there. We can probably fit even more than that, really. We've got moderate calorie intake today, so I'm fine with us just drinking water at this stage to get slaked. What a time. What a good time. We've taken a little bit of damage, but we've come a long way, and now we can process pelts, which will allow us to actually make proper clothing and dominate the wilderness that is out there. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves at the moment. We managed to discover another pond close by, a pond that has fish. With that fish, we can tame that cat, and that cat can give us a lot of joy from just playing with it. So, in advance, if you have any names for this cat, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to check to see which one's been upvoted the most. We took some damage today, but we made progress. Extracting the salt from those hickory roots, boiling that salt water down to salt, and then remixing it again to get a basic understanding of how we might be able to use that salt to preserve skins. All of this knowledge is knowledge that has been known to humanity, but to Hilma it's been lost over time. She is rediscovering what her ancestors knew well, and there is still so much to learn. Thank you once again to each and every one of you that continues to leave that crucial advice to help keep our Baroness here, Hilma Baron, alive. No portal storms today. This has been a resounding success overall. And hey, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. Finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to the Legion on Patreon who continue to make this content possible.